this. Wait, there it is. That is the size of the second chapter. Look how short it is. Oh, I just love it. I think I counted it, and it was like 95 words. This is my favorite chapter in all of bookdom. It's great. This is Holes by Louis Sachar. I'm going to go with Sachar. Sachar. There it is. And this book is so good. It's a Newbery Award medal winner? I guess it's a winner. Yes. Anyway, it is. There it is. You can barely see it on the cover, which I kind of appreciate. It's like understated. It's everything this book stands for is on the cover. Anyway, so how do I describe Holes? Holes is about this guy. Okay, and this guy's name is Stanley. Stanley Yelnats. Stanley is Yelnats spelled backwards. They mirror each other. Anyway, so automatically, based upon the name of the character, you can kind of tell this book is going to be a little quirky. It's very quirky. What happens is Stanley is walking along one day, and he gets hit in the head by these shoes. And, you know, he's like, oh, these shoes fell from the sky, you know, I should take them with me. And so he takes the shoes, and turns out the shoes are a famous person's shoes. And these famous person's shoes got stolen from a homeless shelter where they were having an auction or something. And so the police catch him, and they're like, you stole the shoes! And he's like, I didn't steal the shoes. And they're like, it doesn't matter! And so they send him to a camp. Camp Green Lake. Camp Green Lake is not a real camp, nor is it really have a lake there. It is a detention sort of place for boys who are, it's a juvenile delinquent place, and there they live in tents, and they have their little other guys, they have their, like their little groups of guys, and the people who run the camp send these kids out, and they are to dig a hole every day, 5 foot deep and 5 foot wide, and it's about their adventures digging these holes. And you know, it sounds really boring, but there's other things that you don't know about that come into play later. It's really convoluted, but it's so smart. It is like a puzzle that is, you get some things from history, like you go back in time for a little bit and hear some things about Stanley's family, and you hear some things kind of that are just random that you're like, that has nothing to do with the story, and like then you have all the people that are there at the camp, and you learn stuff about them, and it all fits together. It's not like a mystery, but it's like fate itself is a character in the book, and it all leads everybody to this one spot that they need to be for everything to work out. It's really interesting. I've never read a book like this. It's just extremely well put together. And it's also fun to read because there's this quirkiness to it. Like I said, it's not something that you need to take seriously or that you need to think real hard about, but at the same time, it does kind of have that quality where you can think about it. It's not a silly book by any means. It deals with actual real issues of, you know, homelessness, delinquency, you know, actual things that kids sometimes deal with, and so it's a fun book, but at the same time it's a thinking book. But at the same time, you don't really have to think about it, but you do, and it's like it's what you decide to make it. You delve into it as much as you want to, and in that way it's very interesting because it's adaptable to however you decide to read. It's interesting because this book But I guess it would still have the realistic sort of edge to it because the characters are very believable and they are not at all sugar-coated. They're not stereotypes at all. And this really comes across, especially if you watch the movie. Disney did a version of this, and he actually wrote the screenplay for it. So it turned out extra good and extra close to what Holes is and what it's about. And because of that, when you see it on screen, it comes across even more realistic. Like, you get how these characters are not stereotyped. They're not meant to, say anything specific, really. They're just people. They're just people, and they're hanging out at this camp. It's a bad situation, but they're dealing with it, and it's not too serious, but it's not too light either. It's an impeccable balance, and I really enjoy it. It's a quick read. It'll take you a couple days max, a few hours, and you will not regret it at all. It's just fun and exciting, and that's all I have to say about it. Please pick it up. And moving on, I'm going to be reading the next, the very first Chronicles of Narnia book, so that'll be next time. See you guys later.